Let's go see what Daytona was taking Daytona so long. There she go. Here she come. Here she come.
Thank you.
Here she come. Here she come. You gotta go around here.
Okay.
Y'all see young Daytona?
Hi.
They probably didn't think I was gonna get a follow up with you. I had to.
Woo.
It's cold out here though.
Brick out here.
Huh?
Yes.
You wanna sit there?
Right here? Where?
You just sit right there.
Oh, okay.
That way I ain't gotta get my.
Yeah, that's yours.
That's mine.
Yup.
Yeah, we finna sit here and bring us a latte, get us a little Starbucks.
Yes.
And kick it for a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me fix this so they can see you. So they can see you. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good.
Y'all see what's going on, man. Y'all see. I got. I might have to sit over there. It's a little dark.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me sit right there. Let me see. Yeah. Come on over here. Come on over here. Get that good lighting, man. Get that good lighting in.
Okay.
That's a little dark. So what's going on?
Not much.
Huh? So I wasn't gonna call you?
No, I mean, I figured you would.
Yeah. Cause you got a story.
Yeah, I do.
And not just that. Every now and then I like to put a success story on my channel.
Always, you got to.
Yeah, let me see.
So they can see that change is real. Change can happen. It's possible.
Cause there's some people on my channel I've been following for almost 2.5 years. And people just like, they ain't gonna never change.
Yeah.
And I be like, you can't rush it. They gotta change. They're gonna change when they're ready.
Yep. And that's the key. They gotta be ready. They can't do it for their mama, their friends, their family. It's gotta be for them.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I want to get to know you a little bit.
Okay. What's up? What you wanna know?
I want to know who you are. I want to know about your childhood. You grew up in a two-parent household?
No, not a two-parent household. I was born in '88 in Winston. My mom, single parent. I was the oldest. My mom had me when she was 16, so she was young. I have two sisters and a brother, so like I said, I'm the oldest. My mama, she was a drinker. I got alcoholics in my family. They don't think they're alcoholics, but they drink. Some of them able to maintain, some of them hasn't hit rock bottom yet, so they're still drinking. But yeah, my mom, she drinks, she partied. So for a while, I stayed with my grandma. That was good for me. That was stable. It was, what I needed. But of course, I hit teenage years, and I don't want to stay there and just be bored. I want to do what these other teenagers do. I want to get out here, so I moved with my mom, so I had more freedom.
Right.
So, I hung around. I run pretty good people in school. I made good grades. I did, I was a cheerleader, all of that stuff. Kind of like when I hit 21. This is weird because I always wanted to be a stripper.
Oh, yeah?
So when I turned 21, I was like, shit, I'm about to go be a stripper. So one of these girls I was working with at Target was like, let's go to amateur night at Gentleman's Club out by the airport. So I was like, okay, cool. So I went there and auditioned and got it or whatever. So I started dancing. Dancing there for a while was cool. I started dancing at Onyx. That was cool too. Mistake, I went to the Mint.
Oh, you went to the Mint?
Yep. I danced at the Mint, honey. And that was when my journey with drugs started.
Okay, so you were sober at the first two clubs?
Yeah, I was sober.
How was it working at them clubs sober? Because I always felt like alcohol and drugs came with that environment.
Well, I did drink. Now, I was sober from drugs, but I did drink, hard drugs. I did drink alcohol, and I could drink. Like, I could drink like a fish, and I didn't think it was a problem or whatever, so that didn't have no repercussions for me at first.
Right.
So, yeah, I didn't do it sober. I was drinking. But when I got to the Mint, that's when I started using drugs.
We was at the Gentleman Club and all the first two clubs. Even though you was just only drinking, did you notice like that there were drugs in the environment? Like what I'm saying is, a lot of girls that strip, they be on uppers so they can stay up all night and get the bag.
Yeah, but see, I didn't see that though. I didn't see no girls popping pills. I didn't
Okay.
see no girls using drugs. We drunk though. But that
Okay,
was about it.
so okay.
Yeah, I didn't see
So you were naive to the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Then when you went to the mint, it was a whole different ball game.
different ball.
The Gentleman's Club, for y'all that don't know, the Gentleman's Club is more of a sophisticated type spot.
It's classy.
The mint
is
where you go find the hood.
Yeah.
That's the hood. That's the hood.
That's what's spot down,
but the mint been up about 20, 30 years though.
Tell me.
Yeah. How old were you at the mint?
I went to the mint. I was like 22, 23.
22 or 23. How old are you now?
37.
Okay, I do remember you saying 37 because your ex-boyfriend was 36.
Mm-hmm.
He 36, you were 37. All right, you started dancing at the mint.
Yeah.
What drug was it that you got introduced to first, and how did it happen?
Well, a little bit of weed. Smoke a little bit of weed. But for me, that was like, it was too lazy. Like, it was like, I just eat and just, yeah. So, I had ended up walking in the bathroom on these girls one day, and it was had lines.
Right.
And I'm like, what's that? They told me what it was. I was like, I want some. And they was like, nah, you don't want none. Yes, I do. So I hit a little line, and I was like, oh, okay. I could do this, and I was just bouncing around,
What was it about it that made you feel like, hey, I can do this?
Cause it woke me up. It was like a,
what?
I don't know.
It was like it was an energizer bunny.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, like it's on. So I would only do it when I would go to work, cause I didn't know nobody that sold it. So I would, girls get a bag. I'm like, let's go ahead on the bag. So we'll go in the bag, and I would do that work, go home. That would be the end of it. And then I got introduced to what was that called? Molly's then. They was calling them Molly.
Right.
I got introduced to Molly's, and I would take a Molly and that, with the cocaine and the drink. So it was like, okay, this is a good mixture. I can get in here. It don't take me completely out, but it allows me to be more comfortable, more confident, more, sexy.
Your alter ego.
More, yeah. Dynasty. That was my name. Dynasty was coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it just gave me that piece, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So it was fun.
That was the Molly doing that.
Molly, the coke.
Okay, all of it. The whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right. It gave you
It gave me a boost, because I was always been a confident person.
A false sense of security.
Yep.
A lot of times people do drugs, and I did pills myself. That was my drug of choice. The X pills.
Okay.
It give you a false sense of security and self-worth. You start feeling like, hey, I'm him.
I can do anything.
I'm him.
Yep.
I'm him.
Yep.
And then just that mindset is addictive. But in the long run, you realize that shit will trick you.
Yeah.
It'll trick you sometimes in the long run.
Yep. But then you don't see it.
But at the beginning, you don't see it.
Yeah.
But at the while, you start realizing, man, you know what? I might be making a fool out of myself. Cause you start doing shit in the pub. You start feeling like you really him.
Yeah.
And to sober people, they like, yo, this motherfucker out of control. You feel me?
Crazy.
You looking crazy. But you will be thinking you the coolest, flyest motherfucker on the earth.
True.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, man, I wonder how she got introduced to the lifestyle.
Yep, that dang on dancing.
So how long did you dance?
I danced for about 3 years. Cause I met my middle son's dad at the Met, and he was very successful, so he kind of took me out of that. But I still dibble and dab in the cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't bad. I still.
He didn't get high? Did he know you was getting high?
No.
The whole time The whole time.
Nope.
Damn.
Cause I wasn't bad, you know what I'm saying? It was just a weekend thing sometimes. And I was living in Virginia, so whenever I would come down here and visit my family for the weekends, you know what I'm saying, I'd sneak me one in or something like that. But it wasn't like, oh my God, I need to have it, I got to do it all day, every day. It wasn't there yet, you know? So I was able to still maintain, so I thought I was maintaining.
Right. So are you telling me that being high didn't change your behavior in a noticeable way?
I didn't think so.
He didn't think so neither. He never found out.
I didn't think so, because like I said, it was just like a bump here, a bump there. It wasn't like a bag then would last me a week or two. You know what I'm saying? It was just a bump. It wasn't like I'm sitting there doing the whole thing. So,
you weren't chasing all night.
Yeah, I wasn't chasing all night. So no, it didn't Nobody noticed. My mom didn't notice. My family didn't notice. They didn't notice my drug addiction until later on.
Later
down
on.
the line, yeah.
So you just the 3 years you was at the strip club, and then your boyfriend, he was successful. He took you away.
Yep.
What type of lifestyle did he introduce you to? Cause you say he was successful. I'm just trying to figure out.
Nice cars. We had our own place. He took care. I didn't work. You know what I'm saying? He took care of me. A good lifestyle. He opened me up to a different type of men. Like, you know, he was older. So he gave me financial security, so I didn't have to do the thing, you know, stripping and stuff like
Right.
that. I you know, raised our child in the house and stuff, but it was boring because I was coming from dancing.
Yeah, right. You coming from
so it was
exciting
boring.
life, a life you thought was exciting.
Yeah, it was boring to me then.
Right.
You know, hindsight now.
Cause you were young.
shit.
Cause you was a lot younger.
Yeah.
That would be probably born any younger.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I'd be like, damn, I wish that was a good life.
Yeah. And it raw, and I
Tell
came
me
back
something.
here.
Being that man met you at that club, was there ever a time that he used your history against you, or say act like he couldn't trust you around men? Cause
Nope.
he didn't.
Cause he knew. I mean, we knew each other before we got to know each other. Before I actually moved up there, so he knew what type of person I was. Like he knew that was it. I go work, dance. I come home. I was still in school. I was going to UNCG then for early childhood education. So that wasn't even a part of my. You know, you wouldn't have never known unless you see me at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? I didn't live that type of life, but outside of the club area. So no, he didn't never be like, oh, I don't trust you or anything like
He
that.
was real secure.
Yeah.
That's good. You just spoke on early childhood education. Let's switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
So you did go to college. Did you finish?
Nope, didn't finish. I still got actually like a year and a half left in that degree, but now I want to change it. So
Early childhood education. Oh, that's a 2 or 3 year.
4.
Is it? I always thought that you can go do that shit in like 90 days.
You can go. I mean, there's different levels to it.
Okay.
There's different levels to it, but yeah.
Maybe I have to think about the CNA and all that stuff.
Yeah, you can do CNA early,
I
but
thought
yeah.
that-
But even early childhood at GCCC and stuff, you can go for 2 years and get associates and stuff.
Okay.
But I was
So you still got your credits. All you got to do is go back and finish. You ever thought about going back?
I did go back.
Okay.
Before I went to rehab, but I only went back because I knew I was gonna get a check
From school.
from school.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because a lot of people who don't got addictions, I did that shit before. I went, yeah. I mean, back when I was hustling, I would go to school for a semester, get them refund checks, and get back on my damn feet.
Yeah.
That'll get anybody back on their feet.
Yeah.
Some people might go to school for the check, but they still learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might be going for the wrong reason, but you're gonna leave out there with a degree.
Yeah.
Cause them motherfuckers that be getting them checks, they go for 3 or 4 degrees to keep getting them goddamn checks.
Got some good checks.
And then it'd be $150,000 student loan debt.
This is true.
Okay, so you moved in with your husband. I mean,
My baby dad.
your child's father.
Yeah.
You was
It's my second child now.
it's your middle boy.
Yeah, my middle son.
So every now and then you sneak out and go get a bag. So at this time, now you got a plug.
No, I was coming. This is when I would come to Greensboro because I was in Virginia with him. So this would be like holidays. You know what I'm saying?
No, but when you came down here,
yeah. I got
you know where to go.
I got it. Yeah.
See, at first when you first started the strip club, you didn't know where to go, so you had the girls go get us bag. And then as your addiction progressed a little bit, now you got to connect.
Yep.
Now you know exactly where to go get it from. So when you come to Greensboro, let me call my little whoop whoop. That's it. Okay. How long did you and him stay together?
Shit. Maybe a year and a half.
That's it?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was bored.
Oh, you left the man?
Yeah. I did.
Huh? Left the old head?
I did, because it wasn't exciting no more. Like when I first met him, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have a kid. I would go to visit him, so we would go out, we would go, you know what I'm saying, it was fun.
Why would you leave a man that's secure like that and you got a baby bomb and then you finna take the baby out here and be struggling?
I wasn't struggling, but I was young and I wanted some excitement. And
How you weren't struggling? What you do when you left him?
I started working. I started working at Ecolab.
What's that?
It's a sanitation place out Sandy Ridge.
Okay.
We make like the hand products and stuff for the restaurants. Like
hand sanitizer and all that stuff?
Bathroom and stuff
Yeah. You put your hand up on the thing and come out.
Yep.
Oh, y'all did that?
We make the liquid, the soaps and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah. So I did that, and then I met my youngest son's dad. He owned a sweepstakes fish table.
That's the last child you got?
Nope, I got a girl. I just had a girl.
Okay. So how many boys you got?
I have 3 boys.
And 1 girl.
1 girl.
You got 4 kids.
Yep.
Okay, so you met the youngest boy
Dad.
at the job.
I moved back here to not Ecolab. I moved back here started working at Eco Lab, and one day my mom was like, let's go to the fish tables. And I'm like, new from Virginia. I don't know what the fucking fish tables is. She's sitting right here on West Market Street, fish tables. And I met my youngest son dad there. He came over to me. He was like, what's your name? I was like, Daytona. And he wrote my name on the wall because he's Korean. So he couldn't really pronounce.
Oh, he Korean dude?
Yeah, he Korean. So he was trying to remember my name. And we exchanged numbers or whatever. And he took me out, and we were just chilling in. And I was like, dang, I want to work at your fish table. Like, because I seen how the money they was getting. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, no, we dating. I don't want to mix that. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Because you still, you doing me pretty good. I'm cool. So then one night, I was out drunk, and one of the people didn't show up for work. So he called me in, and that's how I started working at the fish table. Okay. And from on in, it's over.
Right. Was you getting high the whole time?
Yeah. Again, this is the beginning. I was still only doing something here and there.
This still the beginning?
Yeah. This
3 or 4 years until you...
Yeah.
You maintain it for...
The one thing about addiction is it can start out as fun, and you can do it, like, just regularly. But then it's a point where you cross an invisible line. And don't nobody know what that line is. But then that's the line where it goes from casual use to you using every day, daily. You know what I'm saying? That's when it comes to you spending all your money, you putting drugs before anything.
So it's levels to this shit.
Yeah, it's not like a timeline, 2 years now. Right. You've been doing cocaine 3 years, now you're addicted. No.
That ain't how it works.
That's not how it works.
Until you eventually cross that invisible line.
You cross that invisible line. So then I was still doing good. Then me and him dated or whatever, and still doing drugs. And I'm gonna say about, I had my son in 2018. I'm gonna say about 2019 is when my addiction kind of started messing with my life, as far as being present with my kids. I could tell that.
You say 20 what?
About 2018.
Okay.
Started messing.
At this time, you only had the 3 boys.
Yeah, this time I had 3 boys.
And are you still with the Korean guy at this time or no?
Yeah, we were still together.
Go ahead.
But then we ended up breaking up in 2018, and I was staying by myself at the time with my kids. But I could notice that my addiction was progressing because I was spending more money on cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I would be up for days, and then it got to the point where I started feeling like, well, now I know that I was kind of in a way neglecting my kids. I was still there. You know what I'm saying? I was still their mother. I still took care of them.
But you can neglect the kid even if they in the house with you.
But I was, I would
spend more time in
my room, spend more time in my room, and you know what I'm saying, doing my drugs or whatever, versus interacting with them. But I thought I was cool. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I still got my apartment. I still got my car. I'm still doing things right. And then a couple years passed, and one day I was in the bathroom, I was doing the line or whatever, and I just happened to look up at my nose, and I seen a real, you know how you got the septum, right? That divides your nose. I seen a real tiny hole in my septum.
Damn, by looking in the mirror?
Yeah, because I was just, I was trying to get the cocaine out my nose.
Right.
And I just happened to look and seen a little hole in my nose. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So, I started Googling shit. And they like, oh yeah.
Right.
I said cocaine use in nose, and they tell you about how you can have a deviated septum, how your nose can cave in, and all of these things, right? So seeing all these things and all these pictures, I'm like, oh shit, it's just a little hole. I'm still doing me. So then, probably about a year later, I noticed, I would check on the hole every now and again, but then I forgot about it, and I noticed that the hole was like bigger. Then eventually down the line, my whole nose is...
Oh, it never grow back? Once you eat that through that line, it's there for good? Because I do remember when I was a kid, not really a kid, but a teenager when I first came to the streets, I used to see people that used to fuck with the salt. They used to put like something through one side of their nose and it come out the other side of their nose. So they like, man, got a hole in his nose, he can put something through this end, through this nostril, and pull it out through the other nostril.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, cocaine did that shit? They're like, yeah. And they were like, a lot of people.
You don't know, you're supposed to flush out your nose.
Right, but a lot of people, that's why they started smoking. Because they're like, man, the shit was just fucking my nose up, my sinuses, my shit stayed fucked up, got boogers in my damn nose.
My nose.
It was all that, bro. It was just too much. But we gonna get to that part. So that's when you start neglecting your kids, you realize
I might have a problem, but it's okay.
You might have a problem.
I still pay my bills.
You still pay your bills, you had a job, had a car.
I'm still taking care of it.
And sometimes those 3 things, a job, a car, and a house, will make a motherfucker think, I ain't like them.
Yep.
I ain't like them.
I ain't on the street.
And sometimes motherfuckers that's rich to do it, they be worse than the motherfuckers out here because they got access to more.
Yep. And that's what happened to me when I started. That's how my addiction progressed in 2018, because I started working in the sweepstakes in 2015. Mind you, I'm getting paid like $2,000 to $3,000 a week.
Right.
So my dope man was happy. I had a key
Right.
to my dope man house.
Right.
So when I got to work 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I can just go in and be like, yo, wake up, I need some shit. Like,
Right.
I was spending that much money, so I had more access to it, so I did more.
Right.
So by 2018, yeah, I was doing more than $20.
Right.
Like, yeah. So that's
Right.
when I was like,
your addiction got
yeah.
out of control. So listen, how did you eventually go from snorting to smoking?
I met this guy at this job we was working at. He was cool. We started talking, and we got a room one day. And I was like, shit, we're gonna party. I'm gonna get a bag. We're gonna drink. So we did that, mind you. So then, like maybe 2 weeks later, we hooked up again. And he was like, I got something to tell you. And I was like, what? He was like, I smoke. I was like, nigga, I know we smoke weed. What the fuck is you talking about? He said, nah, I smoke crack. And I'm like, huh? And he like, yeah. So he pulled off this little, the little ginseng bottle. Broke the damn ginseng bottle. Yeah. It ain't had no regular stem. He had a ginseng bottle. Yeah. And I'm like, what? Black shit on it. I'm like, what is that? He's like, crack. He's like, you want to try it? I was like, no. I'm thinking about New Jack City. Like, right. No, nigga, I don't want to try this shit. So then we started still kicking it. But then I would notice, like, he would always be ghost. Like, because I wasn't doing that his drug of choice. He was hanging with people who was. Right. So, I was kind of feeling him or whatever, even before he introduced the crack to me, before I knew that. So I was kind of like in a hard spot, like. Oh,
you was almost caught up.
Yeah.
You was almost caught up.
I'm like, well, damn, I don't really want him out here smoking crack with no other females. So let me just try it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just see. I'm thinking it's the same. Initially, I'm thinking in my brain it's the same thing. It's just in a smoking form. Right. And my nose was fucked up anyway. Right. Shit, so I needed something else. Right. So I tried it, and that first hit, when I say it felt so warm and it just like it hugged me. It's weird. Like, right. It was just like a, and I was like, oh, I like that feeling. But I never felt that feeling again. Right. Never.
That's what they say. They say after that first blast, you're going to be chasing that blast till you die.
Yeah, because you never feel it again.
You never feel it again.
And that's how I started, because I was just trying to stay with somebody who was doing it, and I did
it make y'all closer?
Hell no.
Where?
We fought.
Why?
Cause he was smoking up all the shit. He said I was smoking up all the shit. Like, I was spending my money on stuff. His addiction he started smoking way before me. Like, years. He had been smoking years and years and years. So he was a different type of smoker than I was. I was a beginner smoker. A beginner smoker is a greedy smoker. Like, you want to smoke all the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we would get into it about that, and then I had money to buy my stuff. He was a thief. Like, he would have to go out here and steal.
But y'all work at the same spot?
Yeah, that didn't last long. Like, okay. I think I worked there maybe, once I started smoking, maybe 2 months. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it was no way to still maintain doing that and going to work, because it don't work. So I'm gonna let you pick it back up where you left off. But when you started smoking, it was a whole different engine than the snorting, because so far you told me that you had a job every time you snorted. It was enough to pay your bills. The fish tank was more than enough. You wasn't chasing as much. Even when you got out of control, you still wasn't. You was able to keep a job and function a little bit. Yeah. When you started smoking, all that changed? Yeah. But see, it had changed before I started smoking, though. I told you my cocaine habit had got worse. I ended up losing my place. Okay. So when you met him at the job, you was homeless? No, I wasn't. Oh, well, technically, yeah. I was staying with somebody. Yeah. Right. So yeah. When I met, and I was trying to quit. I was trying to stop doing drugs. That was my plan. And then, like I said, we started smoking, and the money that I would get from my investments on the fish tables, I would smoke it up. Like, that was y'all working at? You met him at the fish tables? No, I met him at another spot. Okay. Okay. And I would smoke it up. Like, I would get that money. We would get a room, because I was staying with somebody. I would get a room. We would stay in the room for a weekend, and literally by the time Sunday came, time to check out, all that money was gone, because I would smoke it up. So you and him was arguing about drug-related things? Yeah. They say it's hard as hell for two people that got addictions to have a successful marriage. Yeah. I've seen people be together for years on it. Yeah. But they kind of got like the they understand they close their eyes to shit they know what's going on. Yeah.
Sometimes the girl might have to go make some money with that ATM machine between her legs.
Yeah.
He might have to go steal. They know what's going on, but they accept it. Once two people got addictions, you gonna have to accept some shit for the relationship to last. if you ain't got no tolerance, it's over.
And even though I knew, like, even just that a little bit of experience of being staying with somebody, every time I would get paid, I would go to the hotel, spend all my money or whatever, and I still stayed with him though. So
Right.
we ended up moving to in-town suites out here by
It's about 68.
68. So weekly, you know, it's a weekly thing. So me and him.
And they got
ended
about a
up-
month. It's cheaper about a month.
Well, yeah, that's what I was paying, but
Right.
it was like $4 something a week then.
Yeah.
But anyway, we stayed out there, and I still made sure the room was paid because that was it. We had to stay there or whatever. But
You and your kids and him was in that room?
me and my youngest son.
Okay.
My youngest son. My oldest son stays with his grandma. My middle son is in Virginia. with his
Okay.
dad. So, but yeah, we stayed there, and at the time, again, I'm thinking, oh, well, I don't have a problem with crack. I'm paying this room. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing the things that I need to do. But not knowing that even still the leftover money that we would have would be gone because we would smoke it up. So he ended up going to jail July, and I was like, okay.
So how long were y'all together before he went to jail?
Not even a year. We started dating in November, so what?
He went to jail in August?
7 months. About 7 months we was dating.
7, 8 months?
Yeah.
Okay, so he go to jail. And he left you out here by yourself with an addiction. Did his presence, him going to jail, did it make it harder for you or easier for you? And I ask you that because a lot of people say it was easier for me because I feel like he was bringing me, he kept me in addiction. It was hard, but it was harder because I wanted to keep getting high and he was my protection. But I can go to the hood. Sometimes women need a man to go with them out here to cop or go to these hood. A woman can get more accomplished on these streets if they got a nigga that love them beside them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times these niggas out here can really take advantage of a female. Don't matter how tough they think, you still a girl. I mean for real. So some women feel like they gotta have a man beside them to navigate out here on the streets.
I didn't. For me, I felt like it was easier because I was carrying weight. I was carrying the weight when he was
Right.
with me because I was providing.
He was a whole
everything.
bill.
Yeah, he was a whole bill.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So I was providing everything. So when he left, I figured he was gonna take the addiction with him, or I can get myself together.
Right.
But I didn't. I think I went harder because I had more.
Cause you had to share now.
Yeah, I had to share that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as feeling safe, like I had my connect. I've been knowing him for a long time, so
Okay.
it wasn't like I was just going to random.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I had a connect. So I feel like it was easier with him. But I thought that he was my problem. I thought because he did drugs, I was doing drugs. But when he left, I realized I was the problem. This was my thing. It had nothing to do with
Right.
him.
Right. That's accountability right there.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to accept accountability. That's accountability. Because we all wake up with a
You wanna
choice.
blame it on somebody.
We all wake up with a
I
choice.
was just saying that the other day.
Every day. Yep.
I was just saying that the other day, like, you wake up with a choice, and the thing is, like, every day I chose to wake up to put myself into a box. Because that's how I felt. Like, I was in a box, I was handcuffed, I was in the dark. Like, that's how addiction made me feel. And every day, I had a choice to wake up and say, I'm not going to do this today. But I chose to keep putting myself in that box, keep hurting myself, keep harming myself. And when I got to that point and realized that you can change this at any time, then I was like, yeah, I need to change this because this is not it.
So did you change?
I did.
So how long after he went to jail did it take for you to say, you know what, me and my son deserve better?
He went to jail in July. He got out in August. We did link back up. No, he didn't.
He did 9 days.
September, so it was like September. He got out. This is when I applied myself back to school because in my mind, I'm trying to do something different.
So before he got out, you still was getting high?
When he got out, I was still getting high, but then I had stopped and I went to Ringer Center, the outpatient program. So I was doing that.
You was in
And
the process of changing?
Yeah, I was in the process of changing. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this or whatever. But when I got out of the program, outpatient, 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm still out here, still accessing things, and I wasn't strong enough to do that. So I ended up starting back using. Ended up linking up with him one day, and he was good. He was doing good. I was doing good for like a brief 2 weeks, I think it was. And one day I went over there to see him, and he was high. He had that stupid ass look on his face. That dumb ass like this, looking around, scared, paranoid and shit. That dumb look.
You already
And even
know.
though that look was so dumb, in my brain, I was like, damn, I wanna feel that same shit too, yeah. So I was like, yeah, let me hit the shit. Fuck it. Hit it. I could just do this one. Just today. It's it. Off to the races. And then I was going hard. Got that school check. Smoked that motherfucker up. Every damn dime. I had plans to do shit with that money. As soon as it hit my bank account, I was at my dope man house. So, about October, my mom was like, look, you walking around here bippity bopping like Whitney Houston, you need to get your ass some help. You need to go sit the fuck down and you need to figure it out. And I was scared. Because I didn't want to leave my kids, but technically I had already done that. You know what I'm saying? My physical self was here, but mentally and everything else, emotionally, I wasn't there. But I think I'm more so scared of the change because I had got so used to doing the drugs, and I didn't know how to be sober. I didn't know what sober was. I didn't know what it felt like.
It was your comfort zone.
Yeah, I didn't know what it felt like to be clean, and she was like, you got to do something. And honestly, I did. I went to Freedom House. I did it for her. I did it for my kids. But I got out of that program December. Same day I got out, I relapsed.
But he wasn't the cause of this last relapse. He wasn't. So when you got out of rehab,
I relapsed a couple times.
But the last time you relapsed, you weren't with him no more. No. So he ain't had nothing to do with it.
I wasn't with him. And same day I got out, I went straight to my
same guy.
To my dealer and got high. And was like, fuck.
You and that dealer been rocking for a long time. Let me ask you something. When your boyfriend went to jail and you were dealing with the same guy, this guy knew you used to be a stripper. He knew everything about you. You've been there with him for years. He ever try you? Yeah. You ever give in? Never, not once. All right, if you say so.
No. We was cool. Like that's like my like really now he like my best friend. Like our relationship. He even when I started doing crack, and that's why I started buying crack for him because he's so crack too. Right. Like he was like, man, like why the fuck is you doing this?
He kind of wanted you. Tighten up a little bit, but he go get the money because he a hustler.
Exactly.
But at the same time, like, God damn, you tripping.
That's why I tried to explain to my mom. She was like, why them people not your friends? Them people not. I said, Ma, I understand that, but at the end of the day, I know he's safe. I know I'm not gonna go out here and get something and die. You know what I'm saying? And he not gonna not turn away the money.
But he gonna also speak some positivity in you sometimes.
Exactly, and he know if I'm not coming to hit again, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
That's kind of dude I was in the street. I might say, I'm gonna get the goddamn money now. Let's get that straight. But I'm also gonna be like, God damn, you tripping.
Yeah.
The ass don't fall off. All right, keep it up. You're looking a little different. You're looking a little bad now. But anyway, how much money you got?
Yeah.
But
it's the truth.
I mean, it's just how it works.
It's the truth.
But
yeah.
I get it. So let's talk about when did you say, you know what, I know I had enough for good? I mean, when did you say, this is it? It's time. Look.
Man, I
and really meant it.
So many times when I said that, but the one time I meant it was the last. I got pregnant in February with my daughter. Hold
on. Okay, let's back up a little bit because we skipped that part.
Yeah, you skip. Yeah, I'm skipping a lot of stuff. But
I'm talking about that. We skipped the part about when I first met you with your ex-boyfriend. Y'all was talking, and he was like, she was my ex-baby mama. Yeah. So you say you got three sons and a daughter. Yeah. Neither one of the kids are here. No. Okay, so let's go back to the homie on my channel.
Okay.
I can't even think of the homie on my channel. In the midst of y'all, did you get pregnant by him before he went to jail, or when he came home and you relapsed?
Before he went to jail, I found out that I was pregnant, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop now because I'm pregnant. Like this gonna make me stop.
Right.
And I told him, I was like, I was really trying to stop. Don't bring nothing in here because he was the person to go get the shit.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You know, so I was like, if you do it, fine. Just don't bring it in here. You know what I'm saying? Sit in the car or whatever. And then he just wouldn't. Like he would go in the bathroom and try to do it and take a shower. As soon as he opened the motherfucking door, all that smoke come out and I smell crack. So I want to do it. So no, I was like, I can't. It's not even making me stop. Fuck it. I can't do this. I'm not gonna have a baby born to addiction. I'm not about to have a baby that's out. No, I'm not about to do this.
So you got an abortion.
So I had an abortion.
So the other 3 kids before him, the other 3 boys, you didn't get high now time with none of them kids? That's good. Okay, good. All right. Okay, I just want to get that part in because now we talking about your daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saying what was the life-changing event that made you say, you know what, it's it? After all the other attempts to get clean, what made you get clean?
Well, I went to Daymark. No, first, let me go back up. I went to ARCA in December. I met her dad in ARCA in December. We got out in January because it's a 21-day program. And we linked up, started talking or whatever. I ended up getting pregnant in February. Still not, I'm still going to my meetings, then I stopped going to my meetings. And so I got triggered or whatever because we had an argument or whatever. Pregnant. So I came down here and was just coming down here I thought just to relax, but ended up getting high, pregnant. So I did it for like a week. I stayed here for a week, getting high. And I was like, damn, you doing the same shit again that you just did. Like at what point are you gonna stop being selfish? At what point are you gonna stop hurting yourself? At what point do you have to feel like enough is enough? So I was like, this I can't. So I went back to Winston. I was sitting in Winston. Probably not even a month. I was good. Came back down here. Another week. Got high again. This time, I had like $40. No gas. Gas about on E. Had to get back to Winston. So instead of getting gas in my car, this is so small, but instead of getting gas in my car, I went to get drugs with it. Sitting there smoking my drugs. Ended up on somewhere off Florida Street in like on a dark street, ran out of gas. Sitting there in the dark, scared, looking around, paranoid off the drugs. Like, at that point right there, I said, this is it. Yeah,
now you're playing with your life.
This is the fuck it.
That's it.
Like, how stupid can you be? You know you gotta be home. You know you gotta get home, and you spend your last $40 on dope when it comes to getting gas to go home. And you pregnant. Like come on. Okay. This is it. So I checked myself into Daymark. And that was June.
So Daymark, how long was that program?
30 days.
Okay, so after that, so all you did was a 30-day treatment and being good since.
It's a long-term program. It's 30 days, and then I got a long-term program.
What you did?
But I only did 30 days because I got into this program called Rooms at the End.
Okay.
Because they help pregnant women. It's not a recovery program. It's just a maternity program.
Right.
So I ended up getting a placement in there. So I moved there in July. And pretty much started working. They helped me get everything that I needed. My daughter got everything she needed. I got a car. I got a place to live. And that helped me.
They helped you. They piss test you in there too?
No.
Okay.
I'm
a lot of times the program, the piss test, it'll help you.
But that's a recovery program. This is just maternity. They just help pregnant women.
Right.
So they don't drug test.
Okay.
They don't do anything like that.
So how long you been clean right now?
Almost 6 months. On the 6th of this month.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you recovering good.
Thank you.
I thought you were about to say 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm. My recovery journey started last year in June of last year. October, I went to, I told you, I went to Freedom House. Then I relapsed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right, because you told me your daughter 2 months old.
Mm-hmm.
Your daughter 2 months old, and you said you started off getting, that's what made you quit. You was pregnant with her first couple months.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. So how strong do you feel right now?
I feel strong. I do. I don't feel like, I know that people, places, and things that I can't do. Like, a boy that I just seen at McDonald's, I know that I can't associate myself.
When you seen him, I can tell you care for him because we didn't even know who you were. The white girl I was doing, Kylie, she didn't even reckon. She was like, who is that? Yeah. You said something to us. We didn't say nothing to you. And he was in the car down there. So you was the one who initiated the conversation. So I can tell you.
Yeah.
But when you seen him, did you see love or did you see the past, or did they make you flashbacks? When you seen him, did the people, places, things affect you in any way?
No.
What were your thoughts when you seen him?
When I seen him, at first I used to blame him and God.
Because this is the first guy that ever got you to smoke crack.
So when I seen him, I don't feel that same resentment towards him because I now know that was a decision that I had to make and that I made. But when I do see him, I see pain, I see bondage, I see suffering. Even though he walks around like, oh, that's a facade.
Yeah, but because I'm gonna tell you something. When I was facing y'all, he hugged you. I seen him close his eyes. like he didn't want to never let go. I was like, what the hell wrong with him? But I didn't know y'all history.
Yeah.
But that stood out to me. Cause I'm like, damn,
yeah, we were supposed to be together. Got my name tattooed on his neck.
I see that. But what I'm saying is maybe he see you as a safe place. Because when he hugged you, I'm telling you what, you couldn't see his face because he hugging you. I seen it. He had his eyes closed. Like damn. Like this why I need to, this why I want to be at. This why I need to be at. It's kinda like he understood that. He understood the situation like, damn, this is where I need to be at, but she ain't going for that. Yeah. I keep fucking her life. I mean, I ain't good for her. I ain't healthy for her.
And he says that to me. He knows that. He says I'm not.
Yeah, he know he ain't healthy for you. Because sometimes women will do anything when they catch a feeling. They'll do anything a nigga say.
Yeah, they will.
When she really like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she gotta like you.
And this is true. And people would be like, "Well, how is it gonna make you do it? You
love making motherfuckers do some wild shit.
You've been in a situation like." I've learned that from drug addiction. Like I out here judge people. I used to judge people. How they do that? How they do that? But you can never know any of that until you've done that. So it's hard for you to say what you would and would not do.
That's true.
Like,
that's true. That's true. So listen, what tools are you using to stay clean?
I go to my NA meetings. I do those online. Sometimes I do them in person. I mainly go to church. I mainly stay in my Bible. I mainly wake up in the morning. I'm listening to my gospel music. I'm praying. That's what I do. I stay focused on God, right. Like, because I know without Him right now, I would not be talking to you like this. You know what I'm saying? Sober, with a clear mind. So that's my strength. Right. That's my strength.
Right. The word always, that's good.
Yeah.
Listen, would you want your kids to ever grow up and follow your footsteps?
No, I hope to God that I have walked those paths for them so that they don't have to.
Just in case, I gotta end this because my battery about dead. So just in case there's some youth or a person that's struggling in their recovery, thinking about going back to the streets, or somebody thinking about trying this shit for the first time, talk to them to keep them. Man, the next video we're gonna talk about your education, because what you going to school for. I gotta go and my camera going dead, but I know we missed a whole lot of shit.
Yeah,
we did, right?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that. I'm like, damn. Before I got up here, I was like, man, when you get over there, make sure you get her to talk about what she going to school for. Real quick, what you going to school for?
I want to go to school for substance abuse counseling.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about all that stuff on the next one. I had a whole bunch of questions in my head.
You need to write them down. It's an interview. That's what you do, man.
I freestyle this shit.
I know you. But sometimes
my shit real, right, and uncut. That's why my shit successful.
You're right.
But because one thing about me, I can always double back.
You can.
If I forget, we're gonna get to it.
Okay.
Wrong one built in the day.
It was.
And I ain't gonna be able to get to know you in one video anyway.
Right.
And I feel like you got a lot to offer. But go ahead and finish this thing by talking to the people to keep them from choosing a lifestyle.
Don't do it. Walk away. Say no. I know it's easier said than done, but say no, because I'm telling you, there's no turning back once you get there. Once you do it, it's no turning back. And you don't know if you're going to end up in a box, in an institution, you know, so just don't do it. And that's it.
That's what's up. That was a great interview.
Thank you.
Come on, give me a thumbnail. Stand up. And then, you know, the guys on here want to, they're going to be like, man, she was stupid, man.
Let me tell you what recovery look like, because I was 100 pounds.
Because you have, bro said you was skinny, you turn around.
Now I'm 180 pounds, honey. Okay, you see that? Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Peace.